All right, another week, another recap. I am joined once again with one of my favorite guests and favorite members of the league, Lil's the cat. Cameron, welcome. What are your thoughts about this week? I know you suffered quite a bad loss. I suffered a bad loss. Fantasy is just not my thing right now.
I don't even want to talk about your team, your teams, your managerial style, your efforts.
After all those compliments, that's what you're going to start with?
I don't
We're
want to
end
go.
this.
I don't want to
We
go
will
down
be
that.
back next week.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I did rename my team to Chiefs Kingdom. I have four players of the Chiefs: the kicker, the quarterback, the running back, and the tight end.
I have the tight end.
We'll talk about the tight end later. I shipped him off. But the Chiefs were the only players that actually even showed up for me this week, and it still wasn't enough. I lost to Matt, aka Long Snappers, by about 3 points. Yeah, 3 points. Defense didn't do it on Monday night. That was the Cowboys. Stinker of a week. I was the second lowest scoring. Stinker of a week. I expect better.
Yeah, you lost by 3. I lost by 3. Nick lost by 1.3. And then Johnny Kotz lost by 58. So three close matchups, and then an absolute ass fucking.
Oh, Sam Houston down to the 25.
No shit. Yeah. So again, I won't really talk about my team. They're in shambles. My Justin Jefferson's on IR. I don't have a tight end worthwhile. My last 3 weeks, my tight ends have combined for 4 points total in 3 weeks.
Well, that's why you went out and got a new
That's why I went out. We'll talk about that in a second. But it's just like my tight ends are ass. I can't make the right manager choice on wide receiver. Every guy I pick, just like my bets, every bet I take, the opposite always hits. Every wide receiver I decide to start, the guy on the bench goes off. Or I trade Sutton and he goes against me and Adrian picks him up and then scores 12 points with a bullshit touchdown. So I can't make the right manager choices. And honestly, that's on me. I got to do better for my teams. So I went out and I tried to grab the players that I thought was going to put my team in the best situation to win. And that's what I think I did. So I haven't heard any murmurs about that trade, probably because I'm getting screwed. Capitals score. But
Capitals, light the lamp.
But I'm in a win now situation, and it's probably stupid because I'm in 7th place out of 8. But I'm in win now. I'm throwing away the future. You are taking advantage of the future, and that's just different manager styles. But yeah, congratulations to Alex. Once again, staying undefeated. 6-0 again, had a real close game against Nick.
The premier matchup of the weekend.
Yeah, the actual players, the big boys.
It's a Sunday night football that actually deserves to be in the spotlight rather than the New York Giants, rather than Johnny Kotz.
Yeah.
You get the point.
Yeah, you get the point. But then, believe it or not, Hans Schlong came out of nowhere, scoring almost 160 points, is the league winner of total points scored last week. So it does get the prize of $20. I think he's going to waste it on a parlay, which honestly, I don't think is the greatest idea. But his money, he can do whatever he wants with it.
Basically a 24-pack. Also, I've been looking in the league settings. It looks like Hans Schlong and Charged Up, a.k.a. Adrian, are having a little bit of fun with one another, changing their profile photos to each other in precarious positions and poses.
They are having a little bit of fun. You love to see it in the league.
I will say
Liam seems to be posting decently attractive pictures of Adrian, and Adrian seems to be posting Liam O-facing. So
it's a face that you know you're in for a night when you see that face on him.
I have nightmares about that face. And I can't wait to not see it ever again.
That is the look. That's a missing C.
Okay. You done with last week. Last week's in the record books. We're looking on to week 7 now. Do you first want to get into week 7's matchups, or do you want to get into our little trade we had here?
Let's get into the week 7 matchups. Sam Houston also, it looks like, punted after stalling out.
On the 25-yard line? What did they take? 4 sacks?
Something bad happened. Oh, blocked field goal. Even worse.
Good God. It's never easy over here.
Week 7 matchups. Let's start with yourself. Bet on yourself versus Johnny Kotz.
I have a new team and I'm up against one of the worst teams in the league. This is a real good spot. Kind of like This is a real good spot for
This
me.
is a get right spot.
This is a get right spot. Kind of like the Niners this weekend against the Vikings. Just like, kind of get the confidence back. This is exactly where my team is, getting the confidence back against Team JC over here.
What do
So
you think of Johnny starting Sam Howell at quarterback? Now, let me remind the podcast audience, this is an 8-team league, and Sam Howell is a starter in our
I don't even. I mean, a lot of people have 2 quarterbacks, or I guess everyone has 2 quarterbacks. So there's not a whole lot of options. But let me just check out. Well, I'm fine with him starting. Obviously,
Geno
but
Smith is available. Matthew Stafford is available.
Dobbs, Baker,
Kirk Cousins,
Kirk.
Jordan Love, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it, to be honest. I'm fine with it. I like the
are.
Giants in that matchup anyway. So just tasty. Yeah, I'm honestly not scared at all. I'm gonna regret it, but I'm not scared. Again, new look team for Bet on Yourself. I'm excited to introduce my new players to my team. They are both making an appearance in the starting lineup this week. No rest. The transfer portal does not require them to sit out any game, so they are immediate starts. So both of them will be seeing playing time this
Mr.
weekend.
Kelsey and Christian Watson. Now, let's break down that trade now that we're here. Christian Watson and Travis Kelsey were shipped off by myself, including a 6th-round pick. So that is my second top 10 pick sent. In exchange, I receive Justin Jefferson, number 2 overall pick for the number 1 overall pick, actually. Jonathan Taylor, and a 5th-round pick.
Here's my thoughts. There's been a lot of murmurs about this Justin Jefferson character and a lot of rumors about Kirk Cousins. I don't know what's going on in Minnesota. Rumor has it someone's getting traded. I don't know if it's Kirko. I don't know if it's JJ. I didn't want to mess with it. He's on at least 3 more weeks out on IR. Again, I'm in win now situation. I think this league is still very gettable. Everyone besides the top 2 guys are all pretty even, except Team JC.
You are 7th of 8.
7th of 8. I know. I still think it's very gettable. Again, my tight ends combined the last 3 weeks have scored 4 points. So that's where I was missing. So I went out looking for a tight end. I needed a win now tight end. Kelsey is, I think after last week, shown himself he is tight end 1 after a rough start. I am nervous about Jonathan Taylor because I think he's going to start getting right pretty soon. And I got him in the 5th round, which means he is a 4th-round pick next year. So, or 5th round. And so that's a great spot.
I received your 5th round, so I can keep him for giving up
free
none of my picks.
Yeah,
I paid a 6th.
Yeah, so I'm a little nervous about that, sure. Christian Watson has played 2 games this year, scored 10-plus points in each game. I think he has a touchdown in one of them.
Watson's a stud.
He is a stud. And the Packers are going to realize he's their only guy worthwhile. So hopefully he gets more involved. Draft picks, I don't really care about. I think those are whatever. I'm not looking for the future. But very nervous about Jonathan Taylor. I'm kind of happy to get Justin Jefferson off my team. But that was my thought process. I'm scared, very scared of JT. I think that was a mistake. But again, win now situation for me.
I've seen murmurs of Justin Jefferson going to the Chiefs.
Yeah, I saw that as well. So that would be deadly.
What would you think of Patty Mahomes, who I own, pairing up with Justin Jefferson? And what does that do to Travis Kelsey's target share?
I mean, it for sure doesn't help. But more targets on Justin means Travis is also more free and a perfect check down guy. We saw last game, though, they didn't even decide to guard Kelsey. So I don't know what defenses are doing. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely scary. There's no way he goes to the Chiefs, but definitely a scary thought. That's all I got on that trade. There's a couple other trades in the league. I don't think anything really worthwhile to talk about.
Can I add one other point here?
Yeah.
My original trade to receive Travis Kelsey was DJ Moore and David Montgomery for Travis Kelsey and Aaron Jones. What I have then done is turned DJ Moore and David Montgomery into Justin Jefferson and Jonathan Taylor.
It's a great trade.
And a 5th-round pick. I don't think I'm going to win this year. I don't have a roster that's built for this year. I have 2 first-round picks, so I'm just giving myself the option to go into next year, keep both Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, and then roll from the second round on. That's my thought process.
That's great.
We'll see what happens. Probably going to shoot myself in the foot.
Yeah, well, when you have $400 in your bank account, you can't think of the future. You're in a win now. What am I going to have for dinner? Right?
Yeah,
It's not what I'm going to do next year.
That didn't occur to me. That makes sense. That mindset.
Yeah, I'm win
I
now.
understand that.
Okay, so basically, let's do the matchups real quick. Talk about who's winning. Bet on myself versus Johnny Kotz. I'm going to continue to bet on myself. I think I'm going to win this game with my new and improved team. I like my chances in that.
Johnny's a little frisky, but I do think you're going to win. Johnny's got Saquon potential get right spot against Washington if he's healthy. Cooper Kupp, he's going to be good for 20. Sam Laporta, I think he'll score a touchdown against Baltimore.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, I believe, is actually questionable. He didn't practice today, I don't think. So that's going to be tough. Johnny's team, the problem here is depth. Sam Howell, Alexander Madison, Tyler Lockett, Jacoby Myers, those 4 guys being starters, 3 guys at least being starters, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Tough. And my team doesn't really look much better, but I do think I'm going to squeeze that one out. And that's going to be the I'm going to look back to week 7. I'm going to say that's where my team turned it around. So
Sam Houston State just gave up a huge run.
God fucking damn it. You're up against the big dog, Turd Ferg. Looks like Turd Ferg is projected 10 more than you here.
I don't have a defense yet.
Okay, no defense yet.
Who had a blasphemous accusation today, by the way, Turd Ferg, accusing me of collusion and selling my players for monetary value, when in all truth, he just didn't even understand that I was looking for future draft picks.
He did send it over, and I thought I could see where he was coming from at the beginning. Red Wings score.
Bring it.
Let's go.
The hometown kid. You got to love him.
Gotta love him. His wife went to Hillsdale. Let's get into. I'm gonna go. I just don't think Alex is gonna lose this week.
No, I don't either.
With Tyreek Hill, you can't stop it. So I'm gonna go Alex.
Stephon Diggs.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going you. I'm gonna go you this week. I don't think the Dolphins are gonna have a big game. I think the Dolphins are gonna get slept by the Eagles. I don't love Gibbs. I don't touchdown FIU. I don't know. I'm going to go you.
My problem is I've got obviously Jefferson on the IR, Jamar Chase on bye. I do get Aaron Jones back. Pacheco. My only saving grace here is that Patty and Pacheco play the Chargers, and that should be a porous defense. My wide receivers suck. Jonathan Taylor, I guess, but he plays Cleveland. So if I were a betting man, I'd be going Alex. I am not a betting man, so I'm just going to take myself.
Okay, I'm going to do Cam. Next up, Wilberding versus Matt. I am going to go with what's CMC's deal?
He is not a long-term injury, has a chance to play Monday. Now, something I've noticed about Nick historically, he has $230 of waiver money remaining. He is not a waiver wire guy. He's not in it enough. He's not deep enough.
He's not on the waiver wire at 1 a.m. on Tuesday morning.
And a smart man, a wise man, a sharp man would have picked up the 49ers backup. And he did not do that.
I spent way too much on waivers for him.
Nick did not even bid. One's got to wonder, is that going to cost him in the end versus a guy like Alex who lives, breathes, and dies on fantasy?
Yeah. I still think he's going to win this week. So I'm going to pick Nick.
I'll go Nick.
Okay. Then the final matchup, a little fun with the profile picks. The little profile pick fun crew. Hans Long versus Charged Up.
Adrian's a mask guy, huh?
Adrian's a mask guy.
I'm going Liam.
Yeah, Adrian squeaked by me. I don't think he deserved it, but a win's a win. Something that Sam Houston State cannot say they've done this year. Probably won't after tonight, but I am going to go, since
this is a tough one.
It's a tougher one for me. I'm going to go Adrian. I don't like
Kansas City is an improved defense.
I mean, look at Liam's two flex. You have Jerome Ford and Javonte Williams.
What the fuck?
Like, well, that's what we're rocking with.
No, that's Adrian.
Oh, these pictures are getting me screwed up. Yeah, I'm going Liam.
Chris Olave and Zay Flowers. Chris plays tomorrow. Zay plays the Lions, actually. So Zay is going to be paired up on Cameron Sutton. He's not a lockdown corner.
Yeah, I'll go Liam. I picked the right team, just the wrong profile pick.
I have a bad feeling the Lions are going to come crashing back to earth this weekend.
I love the Ravens and I love the under. 16-9, Baltimore.
I did bet on the Lions going into the weekend already.
I just cashed out the Chiefs at -5.5. I placed that on Sunday night. Hated it. Cashed out. Didn't lose any money.
Sure. Smart.
That's all I got. It's been a long day. Long day in the lab without a job. But I expect a little more company the next couple shows. We had a no-show from our leader in points scored and record, and that was just honestly disrespectful. So
also a no-show from the weekly shotgunner.
He has until Thursday night. But
you just got to be disappointed that he didn't show up to face us like a man, though.
Yeah, there was a couple guys that said, "Oh yeah, I'll hop on," and then today rolled around. A couple more guys said, "Okay," and then the actual time where we need them.
Suddenly they're busy doing what?
Yeah.
Fingering themselves. I don't know what they're doing.
But that's all I got. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, we will both get some wins next week. I think we are both desperate for a win. Sounds like you kind of put this season hasta luego, but I am still.
I'm in survival mode.
Yeah, I'm trying to still fight. I'm trying to still fight here. And
if anyone wants Isaiah Pacheco, my doors are open. I don't want the running back and the quarterback of a same team.
Yeah, that's tough. All right, buddy. Good luck on your FIFA. Go Sam Houston State. Hopefully they can turn it around. I doubt it. Fucking frauds, but it is what it is.
Thank you for having me. Go green.
Go blue.